Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of legends and myths, the kind that send shivers down your spine and make you wonder if there's even a sliver of truth to them. Get ready to have your minds blown because we're talking about legends and myths that turned out to be true. From lost cities to mysterious creatures, we're taking you on a journey through history, adventure, and a whole lot of I told you so's. So grab your detective hats, put on your skeptical faces, and get ready for some serious truth-unveiling action. This is gonna be good. Okay, let's start with a classic, the lost city of Troy. You know the story, right? The Trojan War, the Trojan horse, Brad Pitt as Achilles? Epic. For centuries, this story was considered nothing more than a myth. See, historians and archaeologists, after years of searching, actually found what they believed to be the ruins of Troy in modern-day Turkey. They unearthed evidence of a fortified city dating back to the Bronze Age, with signs of battles and destruction. Can you imagine? This legendary city, thought to be lost forever, hidden beneath the earth for centuries, actually existed. And guess what? The layout of the city and the evidence of conflict matched the descriptions in Homer's Iliad. It's amazing to think that a story we once dismissed as pure fantasy could have roots in reality. And in the case of Troy, that grain turned out to be a whole city. Now, who doesn't love a good diamond? They're sparkly, they're glamorous, and they look fabulous on a certain talk show host's finger. But some diamonds, well, they come with a little something extra. A story, a legend, a curse. And that brings us to the Hope Diamond, a stunning blue diamond with a history as dazzling as its brilliance. Legend has it that the Hope Diamond is cursed, bringing misfortune and tragedy to anyone who dares to possess it. And let me tell you, the diamond has had its fair share of owners over the centuries, from kings and queens to socialites and businessmen. And guess what? Many of them met with some pretty unfortunate ends. Coincidence? Maybe. But the string of bad luck following this diamond is about as long as my list of embarrassing moments on national television. There's Louis XIV, who owned the diamond and later died of a nasty infection. Then there's Marie Antoinette, known for her love of all things sparkly, who met her fate at the guillotine. Yikes! Now, we can't say for sure if the Hope Diamond is truly cursed, but the sheer number of unfortunate events surrounding its owners is enough to make even the biggest skeptic wonder. Maybe, just maybe, there's something to this whole curse thing. Okay, let's talk about a place that's shrouded in mystery and has inspired countless conspiracy theories. The Bermuda Triangle. You know, the drill ships and planes disappearing without a trace, strange magnetic anomalies, whispers of alien abductions. For decades, the Bermuda Triangle has been a hotbed for speculation and unexplained phenomena. Some blame it on underwater methane eruptions, while others point to rogue waves or even human error. And then there are those who believe in the more outlandish theories like time warps and underwater pyramids guarded by Atlantis. But here's the thing. While the Bermuda Triangle has certainly seen its fair share of maritime mishaps, it's not statistically more dangerous than other heavily trafficked areas of the ocean. In fact, many of the disappearances attributed to the Bermuda Triangle have been debunked or explained by natural occurrences. So, while the legend of the Bermuda Triangle continues to capture our imaginations, the reality is probably a lot less mysterious. Who hasn't wished for a sip from the Fountain of Youth? The Fountain of Youth, a mythical spring said to restore youth and vitality, has been the stuff of legends for centuries. Explorers have searched high and low for it, from the jungles of Florida to the islands of the Caribbean. And while we haven't quite found a magical fountain that can turn us all into 20-year-olds again, the search for the Fountain of Youth wasn't entirely in vain. The legend sparked a fascination with longevity and the pursuit of a healthy, youthful existence, leading to incredible scientific advancements in aging, nutrition, and overall well-being. Now let's dive into the deep end, literally, with the legendary Kraken. This mythical sea monster, often depicted as a giant squid or octopus, has been striking fear into the hearts of sailors for centuries. Tales of the Kraken describe a colossal creature with tentacles capable of dragging ships to their doom. But guess what? Turns out, giant squid actually exist. In recent decades, scientists have discovered colossal squid, massive creatures that can grow to over 40 feet long. So while the Kraken may not be the ship-crushing monster of legend, it's clear that the myth was inspired by something very real and very, very big. the Holy Grail, the ultimate symbol of faith, mystery, and the quest for the divine. This legendary cup, said to have been used by Jesus at the Last Supper, has captivated believers and treasure hunters for centuries. While the actual Holy Grail remains elusive, if it ever existed at all, the search for it has had a profound impact on art, literature, and our collective imagination. The quest for the Holy Grail represents the human desire for spiritual enlightenment, redemption, and the pursuit of something greater than ourselves. Even if the Holy Grail is just a legend, it teaches us that the journey is just as important as the destination. Nessie, the elusive denizen of Loch Ness. This legendary creature, often described as a long-necked plesiosaur-like beast, has been a mainstay of Scottish folklore for generations. From blurry photographs to sonar readings, people have been trying to prove Nessie's existence for decades. While the jury is still out on whether or not Nessie is real, the legend continues to draw tourists and researchers to Loch Ness, eager to catch a glimpse of the elusive creature. And hey, even if Nessie turns out to be a giant catfish or a really convincing log, the legend reminds us that there's still a sense of wonder and mystery in the world. Okay, time to talk about everyone's favorite conspiracy theory, the Roswell UFO incident. In the summer of 1947, something crashed in the New Mexico desert, and it wasn't just your average weather balloon. The military initially reported it as a flying disc, but later changed their story, claiming it was a downed weather balloon. The Roswell incident sparked a wave of UFO sightings and conspiracy theories that continue to this day. Did aliens really crash land in Roswell? Was it a government cover-up? Whatever the truth may be, the Roswell incident captured our imaginations and made us wonder if we're truly alone in the universe. Get ready for some creepy crawlies, folks, because we're talking about the Moth Man. This legendary creature, often described as a humanoid figure with glowing red eyes and massive wings, is said to have terrorized Point Pleasant, West Virginia in the 1960s. Was it a supernatural being, a government experiment gone wrong, or just a case of mass hysteria? The legend of the Mothman continues to intrigue and terrify, reminding us that sometimes the scariest monsters are the ones we create in our own minds. Our final legend takes us back to the shores of North Carolina and the mystery of the lost colony of Roanoke. In 1587, a group of English settlers arrived on Roanoke Island, hoping to establish a new life in the New World. But when their leader, John White, returned from a supply trip to England, he found the colony deserted. The only clue? The word Croatoan carved into a post. To this day, the fate of the Roanoke colonists remains a mystery. The lost colony of Roanoke serves as a haunting reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of mystery. Wow, we've covered some ground today, haven't we? From lost cities to mythical creatures and unexplained phenomena, we've explored the fascinating world of legends and myths that turned out to be true. So the next time you hear a story that seems too incredible to be true, remember, sometimes truth is stranger than fiction. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing content. See you next time.